It's really very appropriate that we are celebrating the feast of the conversion of Paul after celebrating the Sunday of the Word of God. Paul became the greatest missionary to the Gentiles after his conversion. Our capacity to be true witnesses, effective witnesses, and be present to the people all over around us depends on this: converting ourselves to God, as we heard in his experience we heard in the first reading. There is, after our conversion, there is that urgency to really give witness to what we experienced, that intimacy with God. And when we have that experience, it comes out automatically, because that spontaneous action, that enthusiasm to share what is good, true, and beautiful, and that happiness comes from that encounter with God who called us and we responded to Him. So what is this conversion? How did it happen to Paul? How will it happen to us? In the book of Isaiah, there it says, "My word will not come back to me empty. It is like a rain. My word will not come back to me empty." An intellectual wrote once, he said, "The function of language is not to inform, but to evoke." The Word of God is a communication from the Father through the Son, not only to inform, but to evoke our response. Paul responded to that word from the Father, and he got converted. How do we respond so that we can be converted and become effective missionaries, effective witnesses to the Word of God? First, we constantly have to listen. Listen, listen, listen. Then, try to understand what we are being attentive to. If we can't understand what the Word of God is, how the Word of God is being addressed to us, then we'll be just confused. After understanding that, then we make a discernment how the Word of God can be applicable to our lives, and after that, we reorient our thinking, our speaking, our behaving. That happened to Paul. And it can also happen to us if we listen to the Word of God being addressed to us every day, and we have enough time to reflect and meditate on the Word, because the Word of God is effective. It's highly effective. It can change us. It can change our whole being like it changed Paul. So today, as we thank God for giving us St. Paul, for his being converted to become the missionary to the Gentiles, let us ask for that grace, that we get insight on how God is inviting us to be intimate with Him, and from that intimacy with the Father, live out the love that is being showered to us, so that we can share that with others through our compassion and mercy.